emphasis in their own lives. However much we may give, however generous we are, we never feel a loss in our homes, in our income, in our wealth. And in fact, Allah increases that by tenfold. So generosity creates more and more. It never creates less and less. So don't fear when you are generous and donating. Dig deep, inshallah, and let's do this for the sake of the future, for our children, for the whole of the community of Watford, and the whole world, inshallah. We don't want to just be a normal centre, we want to be extraordinary, make real changes to the world. And just one final point I would like to make. That wasn't Peter Taylor's point, that was mine. You don't steal my thunder, Mayor, please. So one final point I want to make is, is that the volunteers, the team, the whole construct provide a free and invaluable service to get this going. So much goes on behind the scenes, and if you want to be a part of that, everyone is welcome. There are feedback forms on your table, complete them. Say you want to do this, X, Y, and Z, or I want to do anything, or if you have ideas, share them, get in touch. We are growing the teams, we're growing the money to build this centre. So I think without the colossal workforce, we can't move forward. On that note, would like to ask our trustee, Haji Munir, to come to the centre and also say a few words. Maghrib Salat is soon, so if you don't mind waiting another 15 minutes or so, then it'll be a nice break, inshallah.
First of all, I'd like to thank you, Member of Parliament Watford, Dean, and Dorothy Thornhill, Peter Taylor, and Chairman, Watford Bar Council Asif, and all my brother and sisters, and Carissa from London. Both, thank you very much. Actually, this place wasn't happening if the Dorothy Thornhill didn't support me to that project. When this project was strongly failed, then obviously Dorothy said, this is going to be only alternative to sell this land to get to the other community center going on. And obviously she, because I'm the part of the party and part of the member of the Dorothy's team, and we thought like we need to build the center. And then Dorothy said, you need young and talented people in this project. If you can, Mr. Munir, you can bring those people are willing to give you land, are willing to give you support. And I'd like to say much thank you to Dorothy because she supported us strongly. Then we have very, very diamond people into our project, which is they worked very hard, day and night. And obviously we come to this situation where we build this center. And this center is not only going to be the building. This is going to be the education and Islamic education, the general knowledge, and all other things for the community, for your children, my children. And I think I always say thank you to these people who donated strongly always. And we are still hoping the 1 million we need, you guys are going to support us. And inshallah, we complete this center soon. And we do start activities there. And especially the Peter Taylor, last time, they said he strongly will support. And I think in the next budget, if you have anything, it should be the Watford Bar Council will support us, help us as well. And I like to say thank you for everybody.
Thank you very much, Zahid, Imran, and Haji Saad. Thank you. We are going to be breaking in about 10 minutes for Maghrib prayer. We'll be making the Jama'at. We have our Qari Saab, our Imam, who we were hoping will lead us in the Maghrib prayer. In the meantime, I would like to give a few minutes to our very valuable supporters who've given their time up today to be here to support this project. Previously, the previous MP, Richard Harrington, was a supporter of our project. We are very grateful for that. His successor now, the local MP, who will be known to many of you, Dean Russell, is here today. And I'd like to give a very warm welcome, please, to the MP for Watford, Dean Russell. Well,
as has just been noted, Richard Harrington, the former MP who I've taken over from, was a great supporter, and he talked many times to me about this initiative, and I think it's a fabulous initiative. So you can be absolutely assured that as your new MP, I will be just as supportive, and I'm looking forward to working collaboratively with Dorothy and with Peter over the coming years to make sure that this is a reality. One thing I learned that someone told me this as a really useful trick a while ago, which will be helpful tonight, is that the best political speeches are short, so that's what I'll do. and so over the, I will say very, very briefly, just one quick note that I think there's a mantra that I use, and I've used for many years, that I hold true to, which is that I believe hope, the word hope is an acronym, and it stands for the 4 letters of HOPE, and stands for help one person every day. And I think if we can all hold to that, as an MP I have the luxury now of a platform to help more than one person every day, but even if you just help tonight with the fundraising and ongoing with this fantastic centre and this fantastic initiative, you'll have a huge amount of love given back to your heart, and also you will see plant seeds for so much wonderful community spirit over the coming years. So please, help one person every day, help the centre, and I look forward to working with all of you over the coming years and making sure that this is a success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dean, for that. I'd like to introduce somebody now who is a face who will be familiar to anybody here in Watford. She's somebody who has dedicated such a large part of her life to public service and to trying to make our communities a better place for all of us. She's been a supporter of this project right from the very beginning, fighting battles on our behalf, making sure that this is a reality. She's here today again, giving up her own time. Please give a very, very warm welcome to now Baroness Dorothy Thornhill.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I bet you thought you'd got rid of me, didn't you? No chance. Although I'm at Westminster now, I'm Watford in my heart, and obviously in my bed every night. I do come home. And I've just decided to stick with the charities that I really felt were close to my heart and important, and this was one of them. There is a little bit of history here. Indeed, actually, Tristan Garrell-Jones was actually in on this at the beginning. And some of you look old enough to probably remember this, but most of you won't. It was actually a site in West Watford, on that site, where Scammell's, the trucks were built. And when they were moving out, part of the deal with the council for their planning permissions was that they gave some of the land for the community. And it stood empty for many, many years. And, you know, there are people in this room who know we had a little few ups and downs with it. Scheme started, it didn't work out. And actually, I think that was because the community wasn't quite ready for it. I think what happened subsequently was that your community really began to feel the need for this centre. And you had enough people to feel, okay, can we do this? And it is a project of which I am immensely proud. And when I say immensely, I mean it. I just feel that ordinary people, and you made that point, Zahid, that it's ordinary people, and he did say we're not millionaires, but if any of you know any, you know what you've got to do. And to actually raise this amount of money, and to do it in this way, it takes some doing. That is why I've supported it. And the other reason was because the names, they're a bit of a giveaway. The name is in the Watford, God, why do you use that pitch? Really? It's in the name, the Watford Muslim Youth Centre. There are some people here, I think I used to teach at one point. And so you'll know that I was a teacher. And to me, the need for the young, every parent, every single parent fears how their children are going to turn out. Worries at night that their children are going to get on the wrong track. There isn't one of us that hasn't done it. And so to me, the need for a centre to be a place of sanctuary, of education, of all the things that are going to go on in this centre, to provide good role models for all our young people, our Muslim community young people, is what we wanted. But the other little bit, and let's not forget this, and it was mentioned by our trustees, was the fact that it will be open to other people who want to come in. And I think in Watford that's really important, because your job is to present a really positive image of the Muslim community and show what you can do, who you are,